1-5, Mohaymen, your favorite in the Grade 2 Holy Bull.
They're off in the Lamb Home South Holy Bull. The best start was Perfect Saint from the inside. Mohaymen, maybe a step slow out of there, is now moving up in between Perfect Saint and Greenpoint Crusader as they make their way around that first turn. And they're followed by Frontier Ranger, who came out running in fourth and is right up with the leaders too. And then it's Conquest Big E and Fellowship as they make their way around that first turn. It is Perfect Saint in front. Greenpoint Crusader will be second, and Mohaymen is just in behind, running in third on the inside. Then Frontier Ranger and Conquest Big E. Fellowship last of them all and 5.5 lengths off the lead. That first quarter was an easy one, 24 and 3/5 seconds. So they move up the backstretch. Greenpoint Crusader pokes a nose in front. Perfect Saint is running in second, and Mohaymen is right in between those two. And up with the leaders, and Mohaymen's going to be sent along between those two rivals to make it 3 across the track. Frontier Ranger close up running in fourth, and Conquest Big E and Fellowship. Now they make their way into the far turn, and Greenpoint Crusader and Mohaymen have kicked on with it, and Mohaymen is now in front after a 49 flat half mile. Mohaymen on the far turn with Greenpoint Crusader clinging to him. And now they're 3 lengths ahead of Conquest Big E and Fellowship as Frontier Ranger and Perfect Saint have dropped back. Around the far turn, Mohaymen continues to lead the way under a hand ride here. He's in front by 3/4 of a length. Edging away at will. Junior Alvarado just took a peek back, and he's getting away now from Greenpoint Crusader. The lead is up to 2.5 lengths. And then it's Fellowship and Conquest Big E. And now Mohaymen just takes off. Mohaymen absolutely dazzling in the Holy Bull as he remains undefeated. Greenpoint Crusader was second, and then Fellowship and Conquest Big E in a final time of 1 minute 42.07 seconds.
The expectations from the very time he was purchased till now have been high, and he delivers each and every time. Mohaymen, let there be no doubt, taking the Lamb Home South Holy Bull. What about the beginning of this race, Paul, where it gets a little tight into the turn?
Just a tad bit slow out of the gate, but what a great job by Junior Alvarado. Get this horse settled. And the thing that you love about a young racehorse, excuse me, when they get left like this and you ask them to go, sometimes they'll chirp and keep going. He relaxes, he's listening to his rider. Wow, I'll tell you what, this horse made a huge impression on me, not the race. He was 1-5. He's supposed to win the race. He was up in between horses. You could tell Junior didn't want to give much away. This is a difficult move, Todd. He could back this horse out and actually go 4 wide and probably would have made it a little bit easier on himself. But this horse got an education today. I tell you what, man, this is the real deal. And to me, this horse is on the top 3 of my Derby list already.
Caton, we were talking about in the Remsen, it seemed like he got an education there behind horses and the rest of it. A similar trip today, and then he finally got in the clear. And on even terms, if you're the connections of Greenpoint Crusader, you got what you want. And then all of a sudden, Mohaymen made it clear, you're not in the same category as me, and drew off. That's what's amazing to me, the soft pace early on. And then he comes home to finish up the mile and a 16th in a very good 1:42.
It was such a long, extended run as he cranked up in between horses, gets the lead here, and just waits for Junior Alvarado to give him the signal to take off. And I loved what I saw here because I thought, you know, another horse, light in seasoning, could have just kind of stayed where he was at, but instead he takes off with just the slightest diverging and expands that margin of victory away from the rest of the field. The way he did it so easily without Junior really even having to ask him is really something. And I think while he did get an education at other times, to have broken a step slow, sat with the others through those fractions, and gone on the way he did is really amazing.
Caton, it was a week ago you talked to trainer Kieran McLaughlin, and he said at this point, Mohaymen is ahead of Cairo Prince, who he had a couple of years ago. He's ahead of Frosted, whom he had last year, who finished second in the Belmont to the brilliant American Pharaoh. Mohaymen shows that today. Your Keeneland graduate, taken out of the Keeneland September sale of 2014 for $2.2 million. You truly cannot put a price on Derby Dreams, and Shadwell Stable has a dream horse here in Mohaymen.